headed up to Saddlebag Lake near Levining. This is the way you also go to Yosemite from the backside. So excited. Made it to Saddleback Lake Road. And then we just take this to the lake and the trailhead. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty up here. We use the AllTrails directions to get to the trailhead, as you can see from the map. And this road turns into dirt and gravel pretty quickly here, so be aware. We finally made it to Saddleback Lake. We'll be hiking up in that direction to Greenstone Lake and Conness Lakes. There's a trail on this side here. We've been here before and we hiked in that direction over to 20 Lakes Basin last year, I believe it was. Should be a great hike. Weather's perfect. The views couldn't be any better. There's a parking lot here and bathrooms, and there's free parking. So let's go. The trail starts over here near the dam, and I believe we're just going to have to cross over that dam. So using AllTrails once again. It's very dependable. Crossing the dam. Look at the views. Oh my goodness. We can see to the bottom of the lake. Right. Quite a bit of rocks on this side. And some water, some mud. Very negotiable. Or easy to navigate. I don't know if I mentioned we're starting at about 10,000 feet of elevation from the car. And we're going up, I believe, 900 feet in elevation. So it should be interesting to see how we do. Like I said, we've been up here before, so I'm sure we did elevation even though we went in a different direction. And we did fine. So we'll just take our time and acclimate to this elevation a little bit at a time, so we don't have any issues. We just found out yesterday that ginkgo biloba works good for elevation. You should start taking it 24 hours before you start your elevation, and then continue to take it every day while you're in it. So we just started it yesterday, and we took another pill today. So we'll see if that helps any at all, because I've been getting headaches, very slight headaches at the condo that we're staying at. And the elevation there is a little over 8,000. Almost to the edge of the lake. It's pretty rocky, but in places it got a little bit better like this. It's okay. We're here for the journey. We made it to the other edge of the lake. It's 1.3 miles. The elevation was only 93. It's pretty flat. There's a couple of fishermen out there on the lake. There is a water taxi that runs here in the summer. And being that it's October, they're not running. The boat's already been pulled out of the water. We saw a couple of hikers with their dog. There's a cabin out there. I don't know if you can see it. I think it's an emergency shelter. Look at these views. We're going up there somewhere to the Conness Lakes. We'll pass by Greenstone Lake first. Beautiful. Greenstone Lake, not too far from Saddlebag. Greenstone's pretty big. We're going to stop, take a snack break, get further acclimated. We've only got a mile and a half. We just heard people. There's a waterfall up there somewhere. Aren't these beautiful? Wow. There's a peak up there. I'm not sure which one it is. Conness Peak that you can hike to the top of, but we're going to pass on that. Water's coming down from all this snow. So we crossed over there by the sign, but the trail picks up back over here and goes up the hill. There's the rocks. Starting to climb. We've only done 143 feet of elevation, which means all the elevation is up ahead of us in the next mile. Here we go. So we just figured out that we have to go up here somewhere and over to the beyond that waterfall, because that's where the lakes are at. Our elevation gain is all going to be right here. Saddlebag Lake out in the distance. All right, the end of the trail, it's time to boulder hop, scaling rocks. Here we go. The trail's pretty tricky up here. Someone's made a trail this way and that is not the way. You want to go down and around these rocks, back up to the trail up there. So just be aware, people are making their own trails. Stay on the trail. All right, we've made it above the waterfall so far. We're taking a break halfway up to the top behind us to the lake. You can see Greenstone Lake out there. to the right, and then of course Saddleback out there. This is a strenuous hike, more than moderate if you ask me. First body of water here. There's another one out there in the distance. Okay, here's one of the main lakes here. Took a quick break right there. Now we're going to try to see if we can walk over to the other side because we couldn't climb that boulder behind us. Just a little too much for us. So we're going to see if we can get across here somehow and at least go get some pictures from that side. So that boulder right there is the one that we couldn't find a way over safely for our skill level. So we crossed over here and oh, look at the duckies. So we're not gonna be able to do the whole lake loop, and we are not going to go to the other two lakes that are here because it's time to head back here pretty soon, and we need to give ourselves plenty of time to get back, especially down to the lowlands. But this is pretty, isn't it? Hope you're enjoying these videos and pictures. It's beautiful. The water's so blue. I don't know if you can see it in the picture, in the video. So this lake actually comes all the way over here, but because the water's a little bit low, there's just little ponds of water here and there. And then we believe there's another lake up past that big old rock. There is a waterfall up to the right.
And there's a lake right here.
Yes, there's another lake over here. Headed back down the hill. It is almost 3:30 and it's 3.3 miles from here back down. We'll see what we get to at the end of this hike. So we're getting ready to go down the side of this mountain. We were headed back down to that stream. Day is still nice. The weather's still good. Beautiful place. We've made it through the worst part, I think, and we're that much closer little creek over here. We're gonna have to cross it. We went up this way and we came back this way. This is a little bit easier to go up. You do have to cross the creek, but it's pretty easy. There's some bushes in the way, but the bushes, you can just move them out of your way. Can you see the colors in the rock? We've made it back to Greenstone Lake, yes! Where Greenstone gets its name. Look at this green rock here. For some reason I didn't notice it earlier today. That's green. Time to cross the lake. Making good time. Lake out there in the distance. Wow, there's quite a bit of water in there.